Hi guys, so it's finally time for our chatty walkthrough of our 2025 digital planners. So I know I owe you guys this for really long, so let's just get right into it. So first of all, what is a digital planner? So very simply, it is a hyperlinked PDF. So when you download our digital planners, what you are getting is a PDF file, and it is best used with a note-taking app on your tablets. So for example, the one that you're seeing right now is GoodNotes 5. There's also others like NoteShelf, Notability, and many others that you can try out, paid or not. The most common question I get is, can I use your digital planners on my phone or on my laptop? And the simple answer is yes, but I do not recommend it. So you can imagine that this is designed for a tablet. So if you were to use it on your phone, it will be so small, which is not so easy to use. And I think having a stylus, being able to tap around, being able to write instead of having to type, create a text box and then type in it, that would make all the difference between how easy it is to use a planner. So I do really recommend that you use a tablet instead of on your phone or on your laptop. So if you were to go to our Etsy page, which is Helumi Planners, you will see that we have three different digital planners for 2025. So we have these two weekly ones, this left one and the right one, which means that you get 1 week per page. And then we also have a daily one, which means that you have 1 day per page. And the difference between these two is in the weekly layouts. So for the weekly to-do one, you have a weekly to-do list on the right side, and then you have daily boxes on the left side. But then for the weekly planner, you don't have a weekly to-do list, so you just have space for bigger, more spacious daily boxes instead. So you can just think about the kind of tasks that you do in order to decide between them, and I can go into that a bit more later on. And then for the daily one, of course, you get 1 day per page. But if you need a weekly layout, we do also include that in our daily planner as well. So this is good for you if you really tend to have a lot of things going on every single day. You want to write out your schedule, you want to write out a whole bunch of things to do every single day, then you can go for the daily planner one. Okay, so let me also go into why our planners are different or better than the others. So for me, the biggest thing is that our navigation is super easy. There is really no other digital planner I've seen out there that kind of does what we do. So I'm a UX UI designer at my day job, so I'm designing websites and apps and dashboards. So I've really tried to take all of that navigation, hierarchy knowledge, and put it into a PDF to give you the most app-like experience as possible. So what that means is that we have this main menu over here on the right, which lets you jump into each of the big sections really easily within each planner. And not only that, we also have this dynamic side menu over here on the right, and this gives you just the most relevant pages within that month. So for example, when you're in January, you'll get to the monthly overview, get to the January mindfulness page, you get to the weeks in January. If you were to change to another month, June, you can see that these week numbers have all changed to include only the weeks in June. And you go to, for example, mid-year reflections very easily. You go to the notes pages within June really easily as well. So this is something that I've not seen any other app do, and it makes it really convenient for you to get to where you want to go. It's also easy for you to navigate within weeks, so this always leads you to the next week if you're toggling between them, super easy. And in our daily planner, something that we've improved on from last year is that we now have this monthly overview. So for example, you're in March, you can jump to any other day in March just from this page itself, which is so crazy, and I spent so long hyperlinking this, and the feedback so far is that it is super duper useful. Of course, another thing that makes us different is that I try to make our planners not just planners. So if you're familiar with our physical planners, we have all the exact same features. So I really try and put in a lot of mindfulness features as well, such as resolutions, favorite moments, and every month in the mindfulness page, we have monthly goals, we have habit trackers, we have monthly reflections, and daily gratitude log and a daily mood log. And then on the week pages, we also have certain mindfulness features such as a yearly progress bar, we have weekly reflections, we have inspirational quotes. Yeah, so all of this make our planner really not just a productivity, organizational kind of planner. There's also like a sprinkle of mindfulness without being way too much. So I'll just go through each of the features now. So between the three of them, the only difference is in the weekly layouts and whether they have daily pages or not. all the other features are exactly the same. So when you start off, we have the cover page, and then we go into like a little introduction of Helumi, of our brand and our design, and then we have the 2025 calendar. So for the two weekly planners, tapping on any of the month will just jump you straight to the month itself. Then for the daily planner, like I showed you guys just now, you can tap onto the month name to go to the monthly layout. You can tap on the week number to go to the weekly layout, and you can also tap on the daily number, the date, to go into the daily layout. So this page is gonna be where you'll be spending a lot of time tapping away to get to where you wanna go. So after the 2025 calendar, we go into the 12-month overview. So this is where you can go in and write all your big picture plans. Maybe you have a vacation coming up. Maybe you have some big wedding to go to. You can just go ahead and mark that out right here. So again, for the 3 planners, you can tap into each of the month names to go into the month itself. Then next we have our yearly resolutions. So we have 6 blank categories here, so you can just write in whatever you want and then fill up with a couple of goals of under each one. And then the other feature we have is favorite moments. So we have the 12 months of the year, and then when nice memorable things happen, you can just write it down here. So at the end of the year, when you're reflecting, you will have a really nice highlight reel of the year that you've already curated for yourself. After that, we go into the tracking logs. So these are 10 empty tracking logs that we have. You can use this to track anything you want. So for example, I like to read, so I will track the books that I've read this year. You can put down the date, the name, and then give it a rating. Other people also say they track things like the coffee bins they've tried, the different cafes they've tried, maybe movies they've watched or shows they've watched. You have 10 empty pages, so you can really track a whole bunch of things. And then we have our note pages. So we have 4 different note pages types. So we have lined and grid and dot grid and blank. And then you can just duplicate this as you need. And then we have the 2026 calendar. So of course, this is a link anywhere, but you also have a 12-month overview if you need it for next year. Then we go into the monthly page. So these week numbers, they're all linked as well. So if you click on any of them, you'll be able to jump straight into the week itself. Our months, our weeks all start on Mondays, and we have our weekends highlighted, and then we also have a notes column over here for you to write down notes for the weeks, or even like a monthly to-do list. And then we go into the monthly mindfulness page. So we have a whole bunch of mindfulness features here. So on the left, we have monthly goals. You have space for 3 goals, so you can write one in each of these colored boxes. And then at the end of the month, you can just come in and reflect on how you did on that goal. So for example, you say go for Pilates once a week, and then when you reflect, you'll be like, how many times you managed to go? Was it good? Was it bad? Do you want to continue? And so on. And then we also have a daily habit tracker here. So you have space to track 8 habits. So for example, Pilates, reading, journaling, and you can just check off each day that you managed to complete the habit. So this helps you to be able to build up good habits or remove bad habits as well. And then on the right, we have monthly reflections. So you have highlight of the month, and you have what I'm looking forward to next month. And then we have a daily gratitude log. So these are all the dates of the month. Again, you can just write down one, like a simple one-liner or something you're thankful for every single day. And then in the same line, we have a daily mood log. So you have 5 columns from sad to happy, and you can just color in the mood that you feel for that day. So that is the monthly mindfulness page. Then we go into the weekly page. So this is the layout for the weekly to-do planner. So we have the weekly to-do list on the right, and then we have the daily boxes on the left. Then for the weekly planner, we don't have a weekly to-do list. So instead, you have bigger, more spacious daily boxes. So if you're thinking about which of these layouts to choose, you can think about the kind of work that you normally get. So if you tend to have bigger, more flexible tasks that might take a few days to finish, then I would recommend you to go with the weekly to-do list layout, because it will be really helpful for you to have this kind of flexibility. So you can just write down the tasks that you want to work on. You can check off the days that you want to work on it. And then when you are done, you can just check it off. And if you really do need the space for a daily to-do list, you can put it here on the left side. So you can put down any kind of urgent ad hoc things that pop up. You also have the colored subsection on the left side. So you can put down your personal events or any reminders. And then if you tend to work on smaller tasks every single day, then I would recommend you to go with the weekly one, because you will need all that space for your many to-dos within a day. and the weekly to-do list one would not be enough space for you. Then for the daily planner, it comes with the same weekly to-do list as the first planner. So yeah, that is the difference between the three planners. So other than that, the other features are the same. So we are able to navigate between the weeks based on this top right navigation. Then we have different inspirational quotes every single week. So we have 53 different quotes. And then we also have a yearly progress bar. So if you look, you can see that the numbers are going up. So this is just telling you how much of the year has passed at this point, so that you will realize that time is flying by. You can keep working on your goals, don't stay stagnant, because time is passing faster than many of us realize. Then what else do we have? We also have a weekly reflection. So we have 10 different reflections that we cycle throughout the year. So for example, this week I was most inspired by, the best part of this week was, this week a challenge I faced was. Yeah, so these are all the features within the weekly spread itself. If you're in the daily planner, you can go into the weekly page and tap on any of these dates, and that will jump you straight to the daily page itself. So on the left, we have the schedule for the day. So these are all in half-an-hour blocks. You can write in your events. And then in the middle, we have a to-do list. So we also have space for your priorities right on top. So if you have anything that's super important, just put it on top. And then for everything else, you can put it here at the bottom in the to-do list. Then we have like a colored block here for any of your events, any like reminders or deadlines you want to just call out. We have a bit of a note space, and then we have the monthly navigation as well. So this allows you to just jump straight into any date within the month, any week within the month as well. Yeah, so that is for the daily planner. Then, so we go through all of the weeks, and then we end off with a note page for every single month. So we go into each of the months. So you can see we have 3 different design themes that we are cycling through. Then in June, we also have a mid-year reflection. So you are prompted to go and look back at your favorite moments. You can tap on this to link back and go through some guided questions about how your year has been. So for example, rate the year so far out of 10 and explain why. Reflect on the good things, reflect on the not so good things, and so on. And then we keep going through the rest of the year until we're in December. And then we also have a year-end reflection here. And that is how we end off. So these are what we have in our digital planners. When you buy on our Etsy store, you'll get a download page like this. You'll be able to open a Google Drive folder, which looks like this. It'll say unsupported file type, but don't worry, that's because it's like a zip file. So you can just tap on these 3 dots over here and tap on download. And then you'll just download it into your tablet itself. So you will pop up like that and just put save to files. And then you can just put save. You can tap on it to unzip it. And we have 5 different folders. So the first one is our digital planners itself, and then we offer them in both white and cream. So white was the one that I showed you just now. Cream is a little bit of an off-white color if you want something a bit softer for your eyes. And then we also have free stickers for you. So for most apps, other than GoodNotes, you can just use the individual PNG files to import into your planner. So just to show you guys how you can use this, so you can just go into the PNGs file, click on select all, and then share. And then you can save the images into your album. So save 68 images. Then you go back to your app and click on the image one, and you'll be able to just add in any of this. So for example, this is a washi tape one. You can just add that here. So it's super easy. If you are using GoodNotes, I have also included GoodNotes elements. So you'll be able to open it up into sticker kind of sets within GoodNotes itself. So it's a little bit more convenient. And I also have a GoodNotes sticker book for you guys, which looks like this. So if you don't want to import it into Elements, you can just come in here and you can just easily copy and paste it within your same app itself. Yeah. Then what else do we have? For number 3, we have covers. So if you want to change up your digital planner cover, you can just come in here. We have 3 different options. for you to select from. So you can open that up in the app itself. So for example, I open this in GoodNotes. Import as new document. So you can go to the one that you prefer. So for example, you like this one, you can click on copy page, and then you go to the planner. Then I will put the new page icon, and I'll put paste page, and then the new cover will appear, and then I can just delete this first one like this. We also have, what's the fourth one? A how-to guide. So this is different depending on which planner you get, but this kind of tells you the different navigation places you can click on. It gives you an introduction to each of the features as well. So you don't have to come back and watch this video. You can just go into the PDF and read it at your own time. And then lastly, we have some shortcut icons. So this is for iOS only. And then for GoodNotes, sadly, they've removed this feature from GoodNotes 5. So I tried to install it, and then they're like, please upgrade to GoodNotes 6 to take advantage. So if you use GoodNotes 6, then you can still use this. But basically, it should allow you to open up the PDF within your, from the home screen itself, almost like it's an app. So it's super convenient. Yeah, so these are the 3 planners that we have. I hope that I've gone through everything that you need to know. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I hope you guys enjoy using your planners. Okay, bye!